Ever wished you could predict the future? Discover the power of Monte Carlo forecasting in Kanban Flow. Many businesses use time estimates to help them plan their work. In this video, we will look at an alternative to estimates that you can use to plan your work and to easily see if you are on track for your deadlines. Let's dive in to see how this feature works. In this example, we have a board with a column called This Month. In that column, we have put tasks we want to complete before the end of the month. Now, let's check if that is realistic. We open the Reports menu. Click on Monte Carlo Forecasting. Before we can get a forecast, we need to enter how many tasks we want to get a forecast for. Here we can manually input a number, or count the tasks on the board, based on a selection. In this case, we want to count the tasks in this month and also those in progress. The task count for these columns is now displayed in the field. Now, we are ready to get our first forecast. The forecast is divided into 3 sections. At the top, you see 4 dates. For example, the yellow date says that November 2nd has a 70% probability. That means that 7 out of 10 times, we will be done before or on that date. Which one of these dates should you pay most attention to? It depends on how large of an impact not completing all tasks on time will have on your business. For most projects, a 70 or 85% probability includes an acceptable level of risk. So where do these dates come from? To explain that, we will start by looking at the last section, Throughput Basis. This chart shows your historic throughput. In other words, how many tasks you have completed each day. In this case, the values vary between 0 and 2 completed tasks per day. Next, we will look at the second section, the Monte Carlo chart. This chart is constructed by running 10,000 simulations. In each simulation, we randomly pick values from your historic throughput until we have reached the target task count. In the chart, you can clearly see where the dates from the first section come from. For instance, the 50% probability means that half of the simulations have completed before or on that date. So, in our example we had this month. At the time of recording, it is October. Is it realistic to complete all tasks before the end of October? As we can see, we have 60% chance to do that. If we want to improve the percentage, we need to reduce the number of tasks in the 2 columns, this month and in progress. Before we exit the report, we will save a bookmark with the configuration. We will call the bookmark this month and also add a shortcut to it for quicker access. We go back to the board. Now, let's assume that a few tasks have been completed. We are now curious if we are on track. I open the bookmark that we created earlier. As you can see, the task count reflects an updated count now. You can also see that the throughput chart has been updated with the tasks that have been completed. With this information, we get a different Monte Carlo chart. The probability that we will be able to complete all tasks before the end of October has now improved to 87%. Since it is so simple and quick to use a bookmark, a manager can check this on a regular basis. Perhaps weekly, or even daily. If the manager sees that it is unrealistic to complete all tasks in time, they can reprioritize together with stakeholders. This can be done proactively at an early date, instead of in panic when just a few days remain. This reduces stress and risks for the team. In this video, we have only scratched the surface of this powerful report. By using more of the options that are available, you can do many interesting things. If your work includes a lot of unplanned tasks, can you still get a good forecast? Yes. Just mark the planned tasks in some way, either by label or color, and filter the report to only include those tasks. By only considering the throughput of planned tasks, you will get a more accurate forecast and still have margin left for unplanned work. Another benefit that the filter enables is to make forecasts for individual users. So, as a manager, you can see if the work you have assigned to a user is realistic, based on that user's historic throughput. The Monte Carlo forecasting report is available in the premium version of Kanban Flow. We hope you have enjoyed this video.